Today we're checking out a new small tablet by Lenovo, which they're calling the Tab 1. I only paid $129 for this one, but I'll leave a link down below with current pricing and more information. I'm guessing this replaces the Tab M9, but not really sure. It's got an 8.7 inch IPS display at 1340 by 800 resolution, 480 nits brightness, 60 Hz refresh rate. It's got a MediaTek Helio G85 processor, only 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM though. Also takes a micro SD card to expand the storage. Build quality on this actually pretty decent for the price. Feels like a plastic material on the back and around the edges. Probably about the worst spot that you can put the sticker on the back in my opinion. I almost got the sticker off the back without leaving marks. Power and volume buttons there on the right hand side. You've got a headphone jack there on the bottom, along with the charging port, one speaker on each side. Overall, pretty lightweight, easy to hold with one hand as well. Weighs about 380 grams. Kind of interesting, it comes with Android 14 and is upgradable to Android 15. Then you get 2 years of security updates, so definitely could be quite a bit better when it comes to software support. When setting up, you've got face unlock or pattern pin or password. Looks like it's on gesture navigation by default, but of course you can switch it to 3-button navigation as well. Kind of weird, but you have to go in and unselect each app and game that they're recommending before you even get to the home screen. Kind of hard to tell because of the wallpaper, but you have a little bit larger bezel on the top and bottom. Pretty thin on the sides though. It looks like it's still installed some random games. Luckily, you can go in and uninstall those if you want. I'm not really sure why they're wanting you to install all these games and apps, considering you only have about 64 gigabytes of storage. Good thing is most of the other apps are the ones from Google. After uninstalling a few of those apps, it's already using about 44 gigabytes of the 64 available. Looks like there is a software update, so might as well go ahead and do that. Left of the home screen, you got the Google Entertainment space, where you've got stuff to watch, games to play, stuff to read, or stuff to listen to. I do think the screen could be a little bit brighter and have better viewing angles, but overall not too bad considering the price. It's also widevine L1 for streaming apps like Netflix, and it can go up to 1440p resolution for YouTube videos. Although things tend to be a little choppy at 1440p, so I would probably go to a lower setting. It also has the taskbar down at the bottom. Up in the notification shade, you've got a lot of your typical stuff like auto rotate, screenshot, split screen, reading mode, battery saver, dark mode, auto brightness, volume and screen brightness. Of course, you can add some other stuff like VPN, Dolby Atmos, power, camera, calculator, and so on. Now, in my experience, when you're setting up a new tablet, you sort of get a feel of how much power it has because you have so many apps installing and stuff going on in the background. Well, when setting this one up, you can't really do much while it's downloading stuff in the background. It definitely feels pretty sluggish at times. It's a little better once you have everything set up and nothing downloading in the background. I think they need to make these smaller tablets a little more powerful, even if it means it's going to cost a little bit more. It's probably going to be fine for most basic things, but you can see by the Geekbench scores, it's pretty similar to the Redmi Pad SE, 8.7 performance-wise. Surprisingly, you can still do some light gaming on here, playing games like PUBG Mobile and Asphalt Legends Unite. Obviously, it's going to be a little pixelated considering the lower settings. I also ran my typical battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, and it lasted about 8 hours, so pretty good compared to other tablets I've tested. I think you could get quite a bit longer just turning the screen brightness down. It also has a headphone jack and then 2 speakers, one on each side with Dolby Atmos. I feel like the speaker quality is okay. Not gonna be the loudest or best sounding out there, but still decent for the price. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. It's got an 8 megapixel camera on the back and a whopping 2 megapixel on the front. Probably not going to get much simpler than this when it comes to the camera app. You just have photo, video, and documents. It can shoot up to 1080p resolution for video recording. I think camera quality is okay in my studio lighting, but in normal circumstances, it's kind of what you would expect on a cheaper tablet like this. Here's a few quick samples just to give you an idea of what to expect. As you can see here, the photo and video quality is not that great. I think most people would just use their cell phone, considering even budget cell phones are better quality compared to this. To me, I would definitely like to see better performance and of course longer software support as well. I think I've got at least a couple other tablets to compare to this one, but if you like tablets, phones, and other tech, I've got a lot more stuff that I'm working on, so keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.